Hey, it's Sandra. Welcome to another episode of Asexualized, my asexual life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great subscribe button below right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're finding the content useful, helpful, insightful in any way, shape or form. And don't forget, if you want to subscribe to this channel, you haven't already, do hit the subscribe button, like I said. And if you didn't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of this awesome book, Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories, Love, Life and Sex, a celebration of asexual diversity. I'm also the founder of asexuality.com, the founder of Asexualized Academy, and the author of this awesome Fibromyalgia Self-Help Handbook, which is how to manage fibromyalgia to have less pain, more energy, and feel happier like a superhero rock star. But tonight's episode is all about be so busy that your mind does not have time to think and the healing power of productivity. So today I have been really busy, and literally I was, as you know, my live stream last night was quite a long time. Well, I say last night, went into a lot of the hours this morning. I'm a little bit late on my stream tonight because I was phoning a friend for quite a few hours. So it's been a really busy day, and I didn't have a chance to do it earlier because I've been really busy. So what have I been up to today? I've literally been tidying my flat up today and moving stuff out of my hallway into my bedroom, changing stuff around the kitchen, changing stuff around the bedroom, which you can't see very much. I mean, you might notice there's less black sacks over there. There's a bunny. Woo-hoo. So some of the black sacks have been put away now. They had stuff in there. But basically, oh, hi, Sam. Nice to see you. Lovely to see you. Lots of love. So, yeah, I had a load of stuff in my hallway. So I had to sort out. So all the stuff that's in my hallway originally, that's all gone and been dispersed through various things. So today, I was like 4 hours non-stop. I've been like up a ladder because my ceilings are very tall where I live. And I spent 4 whole hours up a ladder in my flat, just moving all these different boxes and everything around, so that the stuff in the hallway was kind of piling up that was in a mess, and it wasn't very great. And that's all sorted out now. There was stuff all over the place and here, so that's all sorted out. Stuff on the floor, so I couldn't get to certain places. So it's all tidy in positions. A lot of my cuddly toys, I was thinking of getting rid of some of them. I got rid of some of them last year, but the others I didn't get rid of. And so I decided to keep them for now. So they're all back in their places and everything's really good. So yeah, I spent 4 hours tidying and sorting my flat out, my hallway, my bedroom, my kitchen. And I just feel so much better. I went to sleep last night thinking, the early hours of this morning, thinking yesterday, because we've gone into Wednesday now. So it was the early hours of yesterday morning through. Yeah, basically, by the time I went to sleep, I was like, literally, I've got to do something about my flat because, with being in lockdown at the moment, spending more time on flat, it drives you more crazy if you've got stuff that's around you which isn't very tidy or clean. And it's really good to keep your mind busy. So for some stupid reason on my brain when I woke up today, with the words COVID-19. Now, you know that I am a very positive person. I try not to pay attention to what's happening in the outside world. Obviously, I'll pay enough attention to know what is happening in the outside world, as in to know what's going on, but I don't give it much attention because what we focus on expands, and we don't want to be focusing on negative stuff, on fear or pain or anything like that, because it's not good for our brains. It doesn't do us any good. It's no point. It's not productive, right? It's not productive time spent scrolling through the internet, watching the news, scrolling through this, that, and the other. It's not productive. Just forget it. Don't do it, right? Stop it. But this morning, when I actually was watching a dance film last night, but I had to stop it because I thought I'm really tired and I've got to tidy my flat. I just knew that I had to tidy my flat today, and I was on a mission to do it. And then for some reason, I have no idea why, because I was listening to some affirmations before I went to sleep. I'm like, I don't know why the COVID-19 came in. Obviously, I must have seen something on the news yesterday, or maybe it was because of my live stream yesterday. I was talking a little bit about what's happening in the outside world in reference to like trying not to think about it. But obviously, I was saying about, when you happen to message someone, they could be in the middle of doing, anything could be happening to them because of what's going on in the world. So I don't know where that, but anyway, my mind was triggered with the word COVID-19, and we don't want to be thinking about stuff like this because what we focus on expands, right? So I just had the words like quickly going through my brain. So I put some affirmations on, I was doing some other stuff, and I thought, right, hi Heather, lovely to see you. So obviously I don't want to be thinking about the COVID-19 situation. It wasn't the actual whole word, it was just the words COVID-19. It was repetitive through my mind, right? I don't know why I woke up thinking that. I didn't like it. So I was basically saying in my head, I'm going to stick two fingers up to you, to the words COVID-19. I'm going to stick two fingers up to you. You're not taking me. And I'm literally, I'm a survivor and thriver. So you can basically F off. I was saying this to the words going through my mind. So you have to understand that your mind can play tricks on you. It can get obsessed with things, and it can get into bad habits of thinking things repetitively over and over and over again, right? This is what the brain does. The brain can like have a mind of its own. So you have to understand that you can control it as much as possible yourself, right? But sometimes trying to think you're trying to control it doesn't actually work. It's better to go and do something else that's got nothing to do with what you're thinking about, and then the situation that you're doing, you know, it tends to focus your brain more. So I decided that that was it. I was just going to start tidying my flat, and for 4 hours non-stop, from 2 till 6, I was doing my flat non-stop, like up a ladder, because my ceilings are so high, and I have to stack things on my shelves to get them off the floor and to get them out the hallway, and you know, I had to like clear stuff around. I had to move all these boxes because you have to, it's like a jigsaw puzzle in my place because my flat is very small. You have to strategically place boxes at certain angles and in certain ways for them to all fit together. Heather's smiling at the fact that I'm putting my boxes together like jigsaw puzzles, and you can't see it, and I don't think I can turn it up, because last time I tried to shift the Mac up, it literally broke the stream. So I don't think I can do that because the cable will pull out again. You can't really see it. You can't really see it. No, you can't see it. But it's too like high up to see. But basically, there are like there are really tall ceilings, and there was a load of stuff in my hallway that I've literally moved to there and moved to there. And it's like, it requires like strategically positioning. And my elephant, you know, like I got a load of stuff from my parents a while ago that was out of their loft, like that's been in storage at there since I left home years ago, and so, or moved. I think some of it was when I moved house as well. So yeah, so I got most of that out of their loft last year, and I had nowhere to put it. And so yeah, anyway, to cut a long story short, a lot of it's up there now, and because a lot of it was in bags. There's still a bit of clothes in bags there, but other than that, like, it was a bundle of cuddly toys that's now in my suitcase. Like at the moment, I'm not going anywhere, so I thought I'll put some stuff in my suitcase as well, but it's quite heavy to get up there. But the rest of it is all put in boxes, and my big elephant that was on my chair that is now up on the corner part of my wardrobe further back, and then all the other cuddlies are like kind of sprawled out everywhere. So yeah, but I'm quite happy I've got loads of cuddlies around me again, you know, because I was going to kind of I was planning to like get rid of them, but I decided to keep them now, or at least for the time being, because I just like cuddly toys. They make me feel happy and like my kid self. So I kind of got, it's all looking good, and I put some coloured boxes over there in between the darker boxes, so it's made it more brighter over that end. So even if you live in a really small flat and you know you can't do any decorating yourself, or if you do, you can only do minimal, or you know, like maybe it doesn't need whole decorations, but you change your furniture around, like just by me changing my boxes around and the different colours of them and the way they're laid out, it changes the look and feel of it. So even if like I've got like these are like, this Mac is in a workstation wardrobe which is fixed, and I've got a corner wardrobe, and you know, I mean, this is like, you know, like this isn't bolted to the wall, but it was a fitted furniture where I used to work, and I got it when I was made redundant. I bought it very, very inexpensively, so it is actually like not bolted to the wall, it's away from the wall, but it wasn't built freestanding, it was built fitted, which is why the whole thing, there's more to it, more furniture that didn't fit in here. But anyway, but there is actually a built-in wardrobe, built-in cupboards. Like obviously I can't do anything with built-in cupboards, and this is too big to move, so you can't do anything with this. Pretty much everything in my room is as it is, you know. I can't really change anything around because it would bang into the other furniture and it just wouldn't work. So pretty much most of my furniture, most of it is pretty static. there's a few things that I could change. But yeah, by changing the boxes up on my wardrobes, changing the order of my cuddly toys, it just freshens up the room, you know, freshens up my flat. So I've mentioned this before, I think, that change is as good as a rest, and that if you are in your own home, you know, and you're spending more time in there, it's imperative that you like pay more attention to your home. You know, do the decorating you've always wanted to do the tidying you've always wanted to do, move the furniture around to different positions, do some painting. You know, if you can't paint the walls in your place, paint your own objects, you know, move stuff, shift stuff, get coloured, you know, like I've got coloured boxes so that when, you know, and I've moved some of my coloured boxes around as well to make more colour in the room, you know. So even though I can't do loads and stuff, there's still stuff I can do within my own home that, you know, that is very productive, you know, because productivity is very healing. So, you know, I've been so busy today that I've just not had time to think, because for 4 hours solidly I've just been moving stuff around, and I needed to move stuff around in my kitchen. I kept going in the kitchen thinking I need to move it around because I put my pan away, right? But because of the situation, like, I don't know if I'm going to need to use a pan, because I might want to cook some rice on the actual oven, which is cheaper sometimes than doing it by microwave. You can get more for your money, right? So so I bought like these bags of rice, like 4 bags, but you have to put them in a pan, which I don't usually do because I just like, you know, not to do much washing up. But I thought, you know, different times I have to be adaptable. And I was going to sell my pan even. I'm glad that, well, I wasn't necessarily going to, but I thought about it. Shall I sell my pan? But now I'm glad I didn't. So I'll be keeping that one for definite now. But yeah, so I had to get that down because I put it in a box, which is right on top of my shelf, and I couldn't get it down again without a big ladder. My ladder is huge in this bedroom, and I have to like cart it all the way in there and then set it up. And then I had to move some stuff around to make the storage area more efficient in my kitchen. So I did all that as well. So that was quite a lot of maneuvering, but it's needed to be done for ages. You know, when you go into a room, you think, I need to do that, and then you walk out again and think, I'll do it another time. That's how it's been for a little while now. And so today I got all that done. I got the hallway completely, you know, done. All the stuff that was there for ages, I've got all that sorted out, everything put around. Now I've got some new stuff in its place, a little bit of new stuff in its place, along with some holding. I've got basically a container I haven't had for ages out, put it in there, and I've put, you know, I've started putting some stuff in there, you know, like food wise in there, because I'm having to stock up a bit, you know, because I don't know what's happening, and I might be doing some things with that. So yeah, so I thought I'm going to prepare for like my new life in the moment. So this is really good. So, you know, when you're productive and you're being highly productive, you know, you can be so busy that you just have to think. So you know what's going on in the outside world doesn't really, like, you know, you can remain calm and it's not really affecting you. And it's really important that you don't let the outside world affect you. I know that has some effect, as in, you know, when you go shopping, you've got to wait in queues and stuff, like, and things like that. And you've got to make sure you keep 2 meters apart, because obviously the virus thing is happening when I'm recording this live in April 2020 at the moment. So, you know, so there is a degree that it does affect you a little bit, but in the great scheme of things, you know, it's pretty unaffected if you're staying in your own home and you're just keeping happy and jolly and busy by yourself, right? So that's what I mean. Being productive is very healing, because you can be so busy that you don't have time to think. So like I said, I woke up just with the words COVID-19. I mean, because it's not the full word, it's not so bad for my mind. I find if I use the full word, it's not always good, you know. It's not good to wake up thinking that anyway. And like I said, I don't know why, but what you've got to do in a situation like this is deal with it. I can't ignore the fact that that's come up. So obviously it must have been on my conscious mind before I slept or something, or it must be on my mind somewhat anyway, even though I'm very happy in general. So I'm thinking, you know, like I was literally saying, no, F off to it. You know, I'm not interested. Go somewhere else, because you're not having me. You're not taking me. I'm survivor. I'm a thriver. Now F off to the words COVID-19. So sometimes you can do that, right? If you've got something in your mind and you don't like it, you can just stick 2 fingers up and say, thank you very much for telling me that, but I'm not interested. You know, you can actually do that with your own mind. It's a technique you can use. Like, thank you for sharing, but I'm not interested. Thank you for telling me, but I'm not going to act on it. Thank you for telling me, but that's it. You know, end of story. I'm getting on with my life now. And you can do that with your own brain. It's one way of managing your brain, and actually, like, having 2 brains in a way. Your one brain's telling you your other brain, you know, like 2 parts of your brain, like one part of your brain's telling the other part of brain, I'm not interested. Because, you know, anxiety and fear anxiety, obviously, if you're an anxious person anyway, you can naturally think of this stuff, you know, and your body and your mind is just trying to like help you in a way. It's trying to protect you. So, you know, you don't need to be completely cruel to it, but you can, if you don't want to be, or you can just say F off like I did to it. Because talking to myself, basically, like, thanks very much for sharing, but don't want to know, because it's not really my brain. It's like the media that's put stuff in there, isn't it? That's getting in my brain somehow. So it's like, yeah, I'm not interested, thank you very much, but it's not, you know, you're not taking me, you're not having me, I'm busy in my life. So, you know, and then by saying that and actually being busy, it's helped me though. So like 4 hours solidly of working in my flat is really good for me, because in general, I don't like doing housework, but it's actually been very good because I wanted to do it. And when you're productive, you know, it's very, very healing. Being productive is very healing. Like when people are saying, like, there was a lot of, like, when I woke up, not woke up, sorry, when I switched my phone on earlier, I had so many things. I'm going to show you, actually. It was my iPad. Wait up, there. So when I was on my iPad, I switched it on because I've been offline for like predominantly offline for I've been predominantly offline for there's a guy who's not asexual that wants to see my channel. That's quite funny. Anyway, he's like, send me the link, dear. Shall I send him a link while we're live on air? That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? I met him in a sexual dating group on Facebook, but he's Indian in this country. But I can't see his profile. He sent me a private picture, but he's older than I choose to go for anyway. But he's one that said could live without sex. Really? Okay, well, interesting. Anyway, I was going to say that, yeah, so I switched my iPad on and look at this. Sandra, you have 56 new notifications, 1 friend request, 3 event invites, 3 messages, 15 group updates, and 2 close friend updates. So, do you know what I mean? It's like I've been gone for 4 hours and like everything, like, well, more than 4 hours, because I switched my phone off after my live stream last night or this morning, and then that was it. So do you know what I mean? I'm so busy, and I had to put a message on my, like, literally I've got like 8 people now like trying to want me to get back to them, like and I had, you know, like about that amount earlier. So there's lots of people, how are you, how's it going, which is really, really nice. Some people I haven't heard from in ages. But it's kind of like, you know, like I've been so productive, I haven't had time to think. I've even put a message on my Facebook, like, sorry if I haven't had a chance to reply to you yet, I'm just extremely busy. So while the world's in chaos, the world's panicking, scared, and all that lot, I'm just quite calm overall. I wasn't like happy that I woke up thinking those words, but I'm like, you know what I mean, it happens, doesn't it, you know? And so you know, you just have to take back your control and power by being productive. And by being productive, you know, like, you know, full on, you know, like I've had to say, you know, I've been extremely busy, and I'm so busy. Some people are like, you know, sat at home and they're just scrolling through social media, seeing what the toll is of people that are not here anymore, and they're just busy looking at every single bit of news, which contradicts itself a lot of the time anyway. You know, don't focus on that stuff. It's rubbish for the mind, you know. Just don't focus on being productive in your own life, right? You are in your own little bubble as well in this life. You are productive in your own life, you know. And productivity is healing, because when you're being productive, right, you're progressing in life. As a human being, we need to progress in life. The more we progress, the more we feel good about ourselves and about our life, because we feel we've done something, we contributed to this life. Now, obviously, with everything that's going on in the outside world, it's kind of like depleting your energy. It's taking things away from your own life, whether that's most like your energy, your morale, your you know, it's preying on your fears and your insecurities. You know, a lot of the news is to do with mind manipulation, and to do with, like, you know, like one of my friends is like, why aren't they looking on the positive side of things? Why is the news negative? I said, well, stop watching the news. It's to do with mind manipulation and fear and, you know, fear and stuff. That's what it's preys on. You know, how do you think they did years ago when they had propaganda or Big Brother's watching you type stuff? How do you think they do that? They do that through all the news and radio and everything like that, right? So we don't know what's true and what isn't true a lot of the time. So we've just got to get on with our own lives and be highly productive. Because if we're contributing to our own life, we're contributing to society, we're making a difference despite what's going on there. So you have to live in spite of. Live in spite of. Meaning you live in the now in spite of what's happening, in spite of what's going on. Focus on your goals, focus on your missions, focus on your ambitions, focus on your dreams, focus on everything you want to do when this is over. Write all those plans out, make the plans, write them all out, note them down, do goals, and anything that you can do now to reach those goals quicker. You know, like say you've always wanted to take a course, right? Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it because you've got time to actually focus on it more, take it in, embrace it, you know? I've got so much to do by September, I tell you. I am literally so busy. And I have to obviously keep in contact with my friends more at the moment as well, like because I need to make sure everyone's okay. You know, it's important to me. And so I'm just so busy, right? I'm just so busy. I don't have time to think. Like I said on the last stream, the woman at the supermarket, she was like, "How are you doing?" I said, "I'm good, thanks. How's the book coming along?" She remembered that I was writing another book for Asexuals, which is really nice. And then she's like, "Oh," so I said, "Yeah, I'm just so busy." She goes, "Oh, so you're not procrastinating then?" I said, "No, I'm not procrastinating. I'm actually less procrastinating now than I usually am, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm usually really procrastinating, but at the moment, I'm like, you know, I feel like I'm speeding up now. I feel like, you know, I've got some like wind beneath my butt, you know, and it's shifting me forward because I think, you know, like you can use this time, this kind of like more kind of like black and white, like life or death situation, like finality, you know, life and finality, and you know, you can use it for positive stuff because you can use it like, you know, like what do you need to get done right now, you know, like whilst you're at home and you got the time at home, what do you need to get right done now? It's stuff you've never ever done before or for a long time that you would like to do, you know, while you are on this planet Earth, you know, just in case, you know. So it's really important that you get everything done that you need to do. I mean, I've got shed loads I need to do, like I said. I mean, I've got a book I need to publish, three businesses I need to launch. I'm really busy, maybe more than that. I don't know yet, and I've got other stuff to finish, you know. So I've got officially launched my Asexual Me, a mastery course, which I'm probably going to do soon because I've had some other interest in it. So it's not officially launched yet. So that's probably going to be coming up like either at the end of, well, probably the end of this month. So I'm really looking forward to that, you know. So, you know, make sure that you're being really productive because it heals you. And the reason it heals you is it gives you a sense of purpose, a sense of place. It gives you a feeling of progression. So when everything is kind of like out of control in the outside world right now, and everything kind of feels out of control, if you focus on the outside world, you, like I said in a previous video, you can't control what goes on in the outside world. You can only control what goes on in your inner world, in your inner being. So therefore, by being more productive and getting more done, things you haven't put off, for example, especially around the home. I mean, I admit I put this off for a long time, you know, it makes you feel better because you feel like, my God, I'm doing something. I'm actually doing something. I'm progressing. I'm contributing to my life. I'm contributing to my own little bit of society in my own room, in my own home. Do you know what I mean? And so therefore it makes you feel good, which releases endorphins, which then make you feel much happier and better. This is how it heals you. It heals the wounds because you're doing something that's filling up your life, that's filling up your time in a good, positive way. And it just makes you feel awesome. And this is what we need in these times. We need to feel absolutely awesome and wonderful about our life. We need to think this is the best life ever that I'm living now, because I'm living in the here and now. I'm living in the moment. I'm being mindful of now more than ever. I would say I'm more living now than ever before. Right now, this minute, I feel really alive today. I had a good day yesterday because I spoke to Sam and Debbie and Ray, and you know, and I went to 3 shops and got my meds for my pelvic problems. That's still ongoing at the moment. And you know, and then I did some Asexual Guide to Sex book, and then like today I've been like, you know, I've tidied my, yeah, I haven't done any work for my courses, but I spent over 4 hours doing my flat that needed to be done for ages, and everything's like looking so much better now. Everything's like looking more happier and jolly and nice colours, and you know, there's space, and I just feel like, oh my goodness me, I feel like I can breathe. Do you know what I mean? And when you're in your home all the time, you know, if you've got a lot of clutter and stuff, or you've got a lot of mess going on that you haven't cleared for ages, then, you know, and things are like nearly falling off, then you know, you kind of need to do something about it and take some action. And the more action you take, the more momentum you build. The more momentum you build, the more you feel good about yourself, because the more you're making progress, and progress it's just awesome, because you'll think your life is worth living if you make progress. If you stagnate, it's like your soul dies inside. It's like, you know, if you've got nothing to do, you're just like going through the motions, you're not paying attention to here and now, you know, your soul dies inside, you know. And so we need to make progress in our life. We need to be actively doing things that make us feel like we're contributing to our own life, you know. We can't change what other people are doing. We can only change what we do, and we can only help ourselves in our own life. It's so important. So take some action. You know, the more action you take, the more better you feel. The more stuff you do and get done, the more happy you'll be, because you're just like, yeah, I'm making progress. This is great. I'm doing stuff. I'm learning stuff. This is wonderful. You know, I mean, at the moment, I just kind of feel like I've got like a holiday to be productive and to like storm ahead at things I've always wanted to get done. That's how I'm thinking. I'm thinking, wow, this is just giving me a few months to just literally plow ahead, you know, and not let anything hold me back, because, you know, I've got more time at home, theoretically. Well, I haven't got so much time in the sense I'm speaking to friends more, but speaking to friends more actually kind of makes me more productive in the times I'm not speaking to them, because it's like I've got less time. So I've got to get my ass in gear. Do you know what I mean? It's like, get your ass in gear, Sandra, get your ass in gear, you know? And I was even eating my food on the phone with my friend tonight, because it was like, I was so busy today that I spent like 4 hours non-stop doing my flat. And then I think I was spent a bit more actual time because I'm still in the kitchen. So I didn't actually go in the shower. I think it was to like, was it 6:15, 6:30 or something? I don't know. And then I was in the shower, and then I didn't come out till 7:10 nearly. It's 7:10. And then I had to quickly go and pick up my medication. And then I had to put my food on because I hadn't even eaten lunch because I hadn't had a chance. And then like yeah, I had some snacks but no lunch before then. And then I was like phoning my friend and then eating while I was phoning my friend, because I prepared my salad before I phoned them up. So fish and potatoes and salad. So I was eating, munching that for ages while talking to them. So it was all like really fast, you know what I mean? And that's what I am, an action fast girl, you know? And to get back into that vibe again is really good, because it goes really well with my personality. It makes me feel like I'm being true to myself and I'm on a roll and I'm chugging along. You know, when you have a train and it's like, you know, it's got too much weighing it down. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you get the train moving, you've given it some good oiling, and all of a sudden the train's chugging, going really fast and faster and faster, and it's gaining momentum. It's getting really exciting. You know, like if you're a little kid and the train's like going 5 miles per hour or something, or chugging along, you're like, and then it's going really, really fast. You know, it feels much more excitable and much more happier and building momentum. And so that's what's been really great, you know, about the last couple of days. It's just been full on, you know, like I need to rest as well, so I've got to build that time. I started watching a movie last night, but I realised I needed to get some sleep, more importantly. So because I was thinking I've got to tidy my flat, it's going to take hours to do, so that's kind of like why I needed more sleep and to catch up, because I had less over the previous 2 days. But you know, this is why it's healing being productive, because it just releases endorphins. It gives you that momentum, that drive, and you know, it's pushing you forward. You feel like you're making progress. You feel like you've got purpose in your life, and it's just so wonderful. And then you can like literally feel all the like high chemicals. You know, you can get high on, I don't take drugs or anything, I just get high on life. You can get high on orange juice as well, by the way. I do sometimes too. And I get really giddy with juices sometimes. It's so funny. I act like I'm a bit drunk with juices when I do asexual meetups, where I'm not drunk, I'm just drunk. Well, I could be drunk off juice for all I know, but I don't know how that works. There's no alcohol in there, but anyway. So you know, it's good because I feel high on life right now. You might have known that I've got quite a high, you know, like my voice is quite high tonight, you know, and I'm really excitable. And I'm just so full of energy in life. That's because I'm buzzing. I mean, I'm buzzing, you know, and to get all my, you know, I did a lot of work today in 4 hours, you know, work like that in my home I haven't done for ages. I'm so happy. It just looks like the floor was quite messy down here, and there was just like stuff all over that. You can't see it from here, but there was stuff all around my printers, like even the stuff on top of the printer was falling off the other day. I'm like, oh my goodness me, you know, and I was just like going a bit like that. But you know, it's a time to sort this thing out when you're in your home, or now's the time to get it done, you know, and tidy up. And because if you declutter a bit, then it gives you a clearer mind and you can think more clearly, and you kind of like just feel like proud of yourself. So that's what I would encourage you to do, you know, be more productive in multiple aspects of your life, not just one aspect of your life. Be much more productive. Like look around and think, what have I been meaning to tidy at the moment? What's a complete mess? You know, what do I need to do? Well, you know, can I get any more storage boxes, or have I got enough storage boxes? Like, what can I do to make my whole place tidy? I mean, you might want to get plastic storage boxes and then just clean them out with disinfectant, with the situation like it is. You might feel more comfortable doing that, and stuff like that. And then you can stack pretty coloured boxes up and, like get all the mess off the floor or whatever, It's better having stuff sprawled everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Unless you really like stuff sprawled everywhere, but it gets a trip hazard after a while, Like I like enough space to move around, but there was kind of a lot near that cupboards which you can't see. That's gone now, all sorted out. So I just feel so much better. So I really, really encourage you, like during this time that we're self-isolating a lot more in lockdown, I just encourage you to, like clear your place up more, tidy it, paint it, decorate it. Or if you can't do that because it's not your own, like move objects around, move things around your home, rearrange stuff, because it makes you feel like you've had a new decoration. It makes you feel like you've redecorated your flat just by moving stuff around. And your environment's very, very powerful. When you're living in an environment day in, day out, if you're not feeling comfortable, if you're feeling it's kind of messy and it's playing on the back of your mind, or subconsciously you're like looking at it thinking, oh, I don't want to do that, which I have done in recent weeks, then it's kind of like, it's not very healthy for your mind. It's not a very healthy environment for you to be in. So, like use this time wisely. Don't sit on your butt doing nothing, flicking through social media all the time. Be more productive. It's good exercise as well. It keeps you fit, like doing stuff in the home as well. Do you know what I mean? And rearranging stuff, So I just wanted to share that with you because I've had an absolutely awesome day just being busy around my place. I specifically knew today I wouldn't be getting any of the courses done that I was going to do, but it's well worth it to get everything done at once. And that's to do with time blocking as well. So a technique you need to use if you are, like if you need to do something and a lot of something. So in my case, it was tidying my whole flat. You literally bulk the whole day out or bulk multiple hours out to do that specific thing rather than going off to do like 5-10 different things, because you tend to like not be as productive. It's like if you're doing writing, if you're a writer, bulk the writing out. Say today I'm spending like 4 hours doing writing, or today I'm spending the whole day doing writing. Tomorrow I'll work on something else, because it's called time bulking, some people call it time blocking, like you block time out. I think that's an unusual name for it, time blocking. So you block X amount of time out to do something. It's like when I talk to my friends, I usually plan ahead to block X amount of time out to talk to them, because I know that needs to go on my calendar because I've got to plan my other stuff around it. So that's what you need to do. Like, because I just did all my flats solidly non-stop today, it's got everything done pretty much that I needed to do right now in it. Apart from I haven't cleaned my floors for a while properly. I've cleaned bits of them, but I haven't cleaned it fully. I need to do a full floor down on like my hands and knees type scrubbing type cleaning thing. I haven't done that. I've just done bits of it lately, like sections of it, not whole thing. So I need to do that at some point. That's been on my mind for a while. But it can, with fibro, it can hurt your legs and tummy doing that. So I've kind of like got to like not do everything at once in that type of way. But yeah, it's been a really good day. So I wonder what you've been productive on lately. I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, I just use this time to be productive, wise, and to use productivity as a way of healing yourself and a way of coping with this situation. Like I said, you can't change what's happening out there, but you can change what's happening within you. And I'm just like taking this time out to just do things I need to do. And, it means like seeing less people in person means I've got more time that I'm not spending traveling, theoretically, so that time I can use productively. And me going out less in general means that I'm in my doors more, that I can do more stuff at home. So I just see all the positives, you know what I mean, as much as possible. See all the positives of all the stuff you can do now, and there'll be certain things I have to go out to, which I didn't really want to go out to, which I don't have to go out to at the moment. So that's good. So, it's all great. Do you know what I mean? It's a really good thing, be productive, be happy, focus on what you can change at the moment. Don't focus on the stuff you can't. Focus on taking lots of action, make plans, keep taking action, because the more action you take, the more better you'll feel about your life and yourself and what's, just in general. So it's really, 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 really important. Sam, I had a virtual ACE meetup made made important call and been doing some other bits and pieces. Yay! That's nice. I wanted to hear what you've been up to. Yes, how did the virtual meet up go? Also, I've never been to one before, but I will be holding one probably soon, as you know, at the end of this month. Well, around my birthday time. I haven't decided exactly what yet, but yeah. But that's really good. I'm glad you went to the virtual ACE meetup. It's really, really important. So it's really, really good. Very, very good. So yeah. I'm so busy at the moment. It's good that people are doing that. It's good that you're doing that. I mean, if you got the opportunity to do go on asexual meetups virtually, I think it's a good idea, especially if the the connection with others helps as well, because there's a lot of people that are socially isolated at the moment. So I think it's really good to attend virtual asexual meetups. That's why I like to do my streams here for people. I know my timings are a bit erratic at the moment. They're not normal because I need to phone my friends more at the moment, and the times that I'm phoning them or Skyping them happens to be the times I'm using to do my streams. And because I'm so busy in the day with everything else at the moment, I don't always have time to do, everything exactly the way it should be done at the moment. So it's a bit erratic. I do apologise for that. Sam was my first, went pretty well, and now I know how to Zoom. Got some Star Trek ones upcoming too. You got some Star Trek Zoom ones. Oh wow, that'd be great. I think you might have mentioned that to me. Oh, that'll be so much fun. Are you going to wear your uniform? Star trekking across the universe, college prize on the Captain Kirk. Sorry, I'm not very good at singing, but I just every time you say Star Trek, I start to sing that Star Trekking song. It's so much fun. I love it. It's really, really good. Yeah, I'm glad you did that. Made an important call. Yeah, don't forget, keep following up with the important calls, because a lot of people, you know what they're like at the moment. Either they're out of the office, or they have to get back to you later than usual. It does say that on a lot of websites. Don't expect a quick response with some of them because it's later they respond. But yeah, it's really, really good. Important focus, and keep persisting until you get somewhere with that. And yeah, and Ace me up. I don't have a full uniform yet, just a jacket, but planning to purchase a full Starfleet uniform soon though. Yes, definitely wear the jacket, wear it on the Zoom call. I think it'll be amazing. You'll look like you should be the captain of the talk. You should be the one organising it, because you're the one in charge with your jacket. I remember you said you just got the jacket, but I still think it's really, really awesome. You should definitely wear the jacket. It looks really good on you as well. I've seen you wearing the jacket. It looks really, really like it's made for you. It's really good. Really good. I think you should create something in your room. I think you should create some stars and galaxies and stuff to hang to the ceiling or whatever. And I can see them when I'm next on the video Skyping you. And I'll be like, oh, that's a nice mobile. I definitely want the full uniform. Oh, it'll be really good. It'll be really, really good. Yeah, you should get that. It'll be really good. Don't forget I want to see your whole flat decorated out in the galaxy theme. It'd be so cool. Do you know what I mean? Get a sofa throw that's got stars and moons and galaxies on it or something. And get some boxes that have got a spaceship theme or something. Because I was just talking about coloured boxes. You could get some boxes with a spaceship theme. It'd be quite good. It's really crazy because a while ago I thought, oh, I've got so many storage boxes. Once I start getting rid of something, I won't need any more storage boxes. I might even get rid of them. And now I'm thinking I really could do with some more storage boxes. It's typical, isn't it? That's the only thing when you decide to give stuff or sell stuff or whatever. You don't realise if you're going to need it. You have to ask yourself if you're going to need it. A lot of the time I said no, but now I'm thinking I think I need more storage boxes. You've got loads of plastic storage boxes. Can't you teleport some to me? So I can borrow them for a few months or years. Teleport them to me. I need boxes, storage boxes. I even thought about buying some more today. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll make to buy some more. But I was hoping not to have so many, because I thought, if I don't have so many, then it won't be so cluttered with storage boxes. But actually the storage boxes actually contain things that would normally clutter a place up if you got loads of stuff. Because especially now I've got the stuff out of the loft from my parents, a lot of stuff. I've got more stuff around now than I had ever before. because I was like gonna like, you know, keep some of it, sell some of it, and like in the end it's ended up like most of it I've ended up keeping. And so it's like, you know, they've given me extra stuff to what I asked for, you know, because I needed to, you know, they needed to kind of give it to me. And so at some point, and so yeah, kind of like I've had to like, you know, I hadn't really proper rearranged my furniture since then. So yeah, when I say furniture, storage boxes of my furniture. It's like most other stuff is just pretty stuck where it is. But yeah, so yeah, it's been interesting. It's like a good job I didn't get rid of the pan, and a good job I didn't sell any storage boxes, because kind of now I need more. Yeah, because obviously, you know, I'm trying to stock a bit, you know, I've got to have 2 weeks worth of food and drink if I can get that, because if anything does happen and I do need to self-isolate fully, you know, like not just like on being on lockdowns isolation, you know, fully self-isolate, like because I get something I don't want to get, you know, then I'm gonna need 2 weeks worth of food in here and stuff. So it's kind of like I need, you know, like if I'm putting stuff around the place, it's kind of like I need to tidy the place up a bit. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of need storage boxes for that type of stuff, which I didn't, you know, think about before. It wasn't something that you know, that I thought I needed. And so yeah, kind of like now I'm trying to think if I got any storage boxes in my loft, but I think I pulled them all out of my loft. I'm not sure. But yeah, so and the sort of the loft is pretty much chock a block. I'm a bit worried about opening the door because some workmen went up there last time, and they're the ones that put the door back. So I'm like, I get a bit worried if I open the door to the loft, will everything fall on my head or something? Because I was precariously balanced before as it was, because I'm so short. I can't actually get to the whole lot of stuff in the loft unless I use a ladder downstairs, and which I don't usually use unless it's an absolute necessity, because I don't like going up ladders. I don't like heights. So yeah, I said I don't like going up ladders. I've been up a ladder for 4 hours today. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's been an interesting day. But the loft is further up again than even my tallest ladder doesn't go fully up to the loft. I have to use one downstairs. So I can't even remember if there's any storage boxes. I think there's bags and stuff like that. There is an old suitcase somewhere, but I can't get that down because it's full of stuff anyway. So yeah, I kind of yeah, Sam's got plastic storage boxes. But yeah, I could do with storage boxes, right? But yes, it's very interesting, isn't it? But I'm glad that you've gone on the Zoom call today. So that's really good, and that you got some other stuff done. It's really, really important. I think the more stuff we do, I think the more action we take, the more we feel good, and then we feel like we're progressing. Like at the moment, I feel like I'm going a lot faster than I would usually go. I feel I'm learning a lot more stuff. I'm doing a lot more stuff. It's a good time for me at the moment. I'm feeling really, really good about my life in general. You know, I'm feeling better about like progress I'm making. I'm feeling really, really good. So, you know, this has kind of been for me, this has kind of been what I've needed to give me a kick up the bum and get stuff done. And I feel like I've got more months now to like actually just fully go ahead and get everything done. I've got so many projects. I'm trying not to take on any more projects because I've got projects I need to get done and finished. And when I actually get them done and finished, it feels good, because I had multiple projects on the go at once last year, and it just got too much. So I'm really excited for what the future holds. I'm really optimistic for the coming months. I'm really excited. I'm excited about the new businesses I'm going to launch. I'm excited about Asexual Guide to Sex when I finally finish that and getting published. It's going to be so awesome. I just like, I mean, even the story I read, you know, recently, you know, before I came on the stream last time, it's just really good. You know, every story is so different in the Asexual Guide to Sex, but you know, you just, when you read it, you'll just understand how awesome it is, the insight, and everyone's so different in the book. Everyone's story is so unique, and you can learn something from everyone's different experience. And you know, it's priceless. That type of thing's priceless. You know, if I do everything while I'm still on this planet Earth to do it, if I had a choice between doing anything, it wouldn't be, you know, I still want to do the new businesses, but you know, to choose out everything would always be writing books and getting them published, and particularly ones for asexuality. That's my, I consider that's my greatest achievement. And my fibre books, you know, sales have gone up as well, so this one's doing better now as well, because obviously, you know, I haven't done any paid advertising for this one yet, but you know, that's you know, coming on now. Quite a few people are starting to get this, which is good, because it does show you how to have more energy and feel happier in your life, which people need at the moment, you know. So yeah, I'm glad I published that, because it, you know, it's something that's dear to my heart, and that's like, well, 2012, all the kind of stuff I've learned about how to manage your life to have less pain, more energy, and feel happier in general is in this book. It's autobiographical, so it's a really good book, even if you haven't got fibromyalgia. And you know, I feel so proud that I got that out last year, you know, because sometimes people, I'm not saying who, but some people are like, oh, I don't think you should bother doing that because, you know, you're much better at managing your fibro than other people. Kind of, I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point of bringing the book out, because I'm so good at it. I need to get other people to help them because they don't know what to do. Do you know what I mean? So that's a point of writing books. You know, like, I know my books change lives. I get people saying it, you know, like even my friend tonight, who I spoke to on the phone, they were saying how my videos on this channel lately have helped them so much. And I was like, wow. And I was just listening to them, and they said that, you know, they're coping really well, they're really happy, they're not feeling scared at all, because my videos have really helped them lately, because I've said, you know, like, don't worry about what's happening in the outside world, just think about your own little world where you are now, and, you know, just, you know, like, focus on what you can change, which is the things in your own life and what you can get on with. Don't focus about stuff you can't change, and just stay positive and really enjoy your life and be happy and do some dancing. And I've got to do some live dancing on this channel sooner or later. I might have to get some YouTube music that they're not gonna like say I'm copywriting, you know, it's copyrighted, because I've done some live dancing lately on Facebook twice, which is really good fun, having a dance party in the middle of the night. So I'll probably have to do one on this live stream and come on one time, surprise everyone. But I think I need to get some YouTube music. They got some hip hop music in the YouTube library, so I might put some of that on. That could be quite good fun, especially because I haven't heard much of it. It's like random dancing, and we could have like a dance party on you know, in our own homes on YouTube. It'll be so good. I think that's something I've really got to do, because I really love dancing. It's important to keep out, because dancing is like my exercise. What's hip hop? Oh, what's hip hop? It's in a lot of dance movies. I think YouTube will tell me off if I, let me see if I can get any. I don't think I can get the YouTube library up here while I'm talking to you. I don't know if I can, because I don't think I can go on YouTube twice while I'm talking. But I was going to see if I can play a YouTube track, YouTube hip hop track, but I don't think I can. Let me see. Hip hop is if you've seen it, I don't think you've seen. Oh, look, I'm live now. I don't think you've seen any movies, have you, with hip hop in them? I can't describe it. I know that sounds really bad. I'd have to play you some, and I don't know if I can play any through here. I don't think let me go into it while I'm actually videoing. I don't know, library. Let's have a look at the library. I think that's more like my library gonna be of stuff I'm playing. Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. Because there is I could play a clip, but I think YouTube is gonna tell me off. Oh, do some searches later. Yeah. It's really hard to say, but it's like in dance movies, like street dance movies, that's the type of hip hop stuff, you know, like when they're doing what is it? I can't describe. You know, when they're like flipping over and stuff like that, they do lots of dancing. So they play hip hop music and they'll do flipping over, and they'll do like certain moves and things. It's just really hard to describe. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've got the YouTube library actually on my let me see. I don't even think I've got it on my Mac and my iPod. I don't think I have. I think the library on here is, oh, I'm live. See, it's just telling me I'm live. YouTube Studio, right? I don't think it's, yeah. Anyway, I'll have to find a track now. I'll have to find a hip hop track on the you've given me a challenge now, Sam, without actually giving me a challenge. You've given me a challenge basically of I'll have to find, because I know there was one a while ago. Maybe it's gone by now, but there was definitely at least one track of hip hop on YouTube in their library with no, you know, it's not copyrighted, so you can use it as much as you want. But the thing is, with hip hop music, you normally have to do really crazy dancing, like backflipping and all that type of thing, which obviously I can't, and head spinning. That's, you know, when you see songs where you can backflip, head spin, all that type of thing, that's usually to hip hop music. Um, but yeah, I won't be able to do stuff like that, especially as I live in a house with other people, and they'll be able to, you know what I mean? One, I can't do that type of thing anyway. Two, you can't even see my floor. And three, you know, like it would wake all my housemates up if I could do it. So it's not a good idea, and I'd break something in my flat because it's so small. But yes, that's what I have to do. I have to get a hip hop track, and then come live some random time and start doing some dancing. And it's a shame I didn't like bookmark the track, because it was a really good hip hop track on YouTube, and I was like, this is very surprising for me, because I didn't expect that type of music to be in the YouTube library. A lot of the time, years ago, it used to be boring old stuff, and I'm like, what's this? Like, well, you know, some people might find it interesting. It was just a bit old for me, but yeah. So yeah, you'll have to do some searches now. But I'm gonna have to do some hip hop dancing. Oh my gosh, I really want to do some now. So yeah, I'll have to come on and do that, and I just kind of play the video, and like everyone will be like, "What the hell is she doing?" It'll be good fun. We can have a virtual party. Yes, I don't know whether I should announce it or whether I should just spontaneously do it. I might get a bit shy if everyone's watching me. Me shy, never, maybe. But yeah, I usually only get shy around guys who I fancy. Like if I'm in a conversation with guys, it's really funny. Like a young guy I really like, for example, I do get shy then sometimes. It's really funny. I go very quiet, shy, and blush and stuff. It's really hilarious. Because obviously I'm not really a shy type usually. So it's really funny. I find it funny. I find the videos on my Facebook incredibly funny. It's a shame I can't put them on here. I could, but I'm not sure if YouTube would flag it for being copyright material, because there's a lot of tracks in one of them, you know. So and I don't want to lose my channel. I want to make sure, because YouTube's very careful about that type of thing. Like I watched Street Dancer 3D the other day, and the channel it was on, the YouTube closed them down because they'd just been like basically putting stuff out that's copyright material isn't any good. So, but yes, Sam, you can be productive and do some searches in the meantime. It's a good idea. Good idea. Be productive. Yeah. Anyway, I think I've talked about being productive a lot and how it's healing. I hope you've understood that being productive means that you're progressing in life, which makes you feel good, which releases lots of endorphins, and it also in general it just makes you feel better, you know, like you're getting somewhere with your life, like, you know, because a lot of the world is kind of like stuck and static and seems to be in a loop of fear and panic and whatever at the moment. So you want to stay clear of all that loop, stay clear of all that fear and dread and panic, you know, and just be in your own little world and just chill out and be calm and enjoy your life, because, you know, we have to focus on the life we've actually got. If we're living right now and we're in a good situation right now overall, because we're not in some we're not in some like hospital, or we're not in some situation that's bad for us, you know, we should be celebrating. We should be like thinking, wow, this is so awesome, we're alive, we're living, we're breathing, we're here, we're having fun. I mean, this time at the moment in our life is like, it's one of the most strangest times, but it's one of the most times where you can get in touch with your inner being the most, where you can love yourself more, where you could be, you know, as productive as you can, and you can just really focus on your own life, because you haven't got all the distractions of the outside world. You haven't got like to go to this pub, go to this cafe, this person comes out here, these people are walking here, that way. You know, if you do go out food shopping, like you go in the streets, there's hardly anyone on the streets. You know what I mean? You've really got quite a lot of freedom, and you're actually around a lot of people, because less people are being let into supermarkets as well, so it's even better. Sam, I am generally productive at all times. I don't like doing nothing. It's really good. I'm really proud of you for being like that. It's really nice. I've only heard of one of the artists on the wiki list of hip hopsters. Oh right, I have to look at the wiki list now of hip hop. I've got a CD that's got like stuff on there. So this is one of my CDs. Whoopsie. So this is one of my CDs, Save the Last Dance, and they've got some type of hip hop music on there, but I don't know. But some of it's R&B as well. So like this type of stuff. This Save the Last Dance. This is the type of stuff I listen to. But some of it's like love songs, some of it's like, you know what I mean? They've got all types of songs on there. But that's, you know, it's a crack. The CD case is very cracked. Now I'm going to look up the hopsters. I love that word, Sam. Hip hopsters. Sounds like it's a pair of jeans or something. The hopsters. You should definitely do that. You should be a person who comes up with names of clothing. Hopsters. I like the name hopsters. I made it up. Sounds good. So you went on Wikipedia hip hop, did you? Hip hop. Hop. Wikipedia hop. I'm on my iPad now, that's why I'm looking down. Hip hop is a culture and art movement that was created by African Americans, Latino Americans, and Caribbean Americans in the Bronx, New York City. The origin of the name is often disputed. Oh yeah, so basically, in the second Save the Last Dance, because I've got the first one on DVD. This is from the first one, and the second one. The second one is actually completely based on hip hop because the girl in it meets a guy who actually writes music for hip hop and does a class all about hip hop. So yeah, hip hop production is the creation of hip hop music in a recording studio. 2020 in hip hop music. So oh yeah, so it's really, I want to play it on here now. So yeah, they got a lot of Eminem. They've got Eminem on here. Yeah, so DJ Fresh, Little Wayne. Oh, Little Wayne. Yeah, so they got a whole list of hip hop type of stuff on Wikipedia. But yes, I want to play a bit of hip hop music, but you know what I mean. I don't think you can get the YouTube library. I think you can only get it through YouTube, can't you? Let me see if it's got YouTube free music library on here. I don't think it has because I haven't got the studio app on here. Free music library. Let's see. Free music library. I don't know if they've got it on here. I think you have to go actually through YouTube. Audio library. Oh, to continue to use YouTube, it says about email and stuff. So I don't think you can actually. Oh, open with Safari. I don't know if you can do it on here because I'd love to open the actual, free music on here. Oh, they can't sign in. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm already on here. But yes, I've heard of two. I know them both as rappers though. Oh yeah, I mean like hip hop and rap, kind of the similar type of stuff, really. You can rap as you do hip hop, really. In between the dance stuff. But yeah, I like that type of music. I like all street dance type of music, So I mean, in Save the Last Dance, it isn't all hip hop. There's J-Lo, Casey and J-Lo. Sorry, Casey and JoJo, not J-Lo. J-Lo is Jennifer. Oh, I am not into rap. Oh, I like rap as well. Yeah, I like rap. R&B is quite nice. I like hip hop, street music, Latino music, Spanish music. Yeah, techno music. Yeah, I pretty much like all the like young modern stuff. Yeah, rap. I like some rap. It's quite good. Yeah, I'd love to be able to do rap. It's cool. Yeah. So hip hop rap type of thing. You can do a bit of both. It mix it up. So yeah, it's really good. I want to play a bit of hip hop, but I think YouTube will start saying I've got stuff on my video. I listen to a lot of the modern upcoming artists, just not rap. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I think rap is quite a skill, actually. I think it's quite hard to do. I've got an asexual friend and they do rap. They do rapping about asexual stuff and rapping about a girl they are kind of like seeing. So they send me like their raps. They sent me one the other day they'd done on their mixing desk and it was to their girl that they're seeing. They're not officially in a relationship with them at the moment though. So but yeah, so yeah, they did a rap. It's quite good actually. But they said they want to be the world's first asexual rapper, rapping about asexuality, basically. So that's interesting. I know there's a comedian who's asexual who was touring last year, the UK. The only wraps I like are chicken wraps. Well, chicken wraps are nice. I can't eat them because I can't have the wheat, but chicken wraps are very, 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 very nice. But actually, I did want to open the music, because what I wanted to be able to do is do some dancing to the music and be able to stream at the same time. So I don't know if there's any way I could do that, but I don't think I can. If the stream goes off in a minute, you know why? Because I've tried to go into the YouTube library whilst I'm streaming, and it might not let me do that. But I'm just gonna try it, because I wanted to actually see if I could do that, because the whole point is, if I'm doing a stream, a live stream, I want to be able to have some music open in the YouTube library and then be able to dance to it whilst I'm live streaming at the same time. So I don't know if I can do that, but if the video goes off, if the video goes off, then you know why. So I'm actually in YouTube at the moment, channel analytics. I'm in, let's see, I'm in the audio library. Oh, I managed to get to the audio library section. Let's hope and pray that I can do this. Yes, I'm in there. Let's see. I'll dance to it another time though. I don't think I'll dance to it right now. Oh, there's a new one as well. Oh, this, I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's loads of hip hop now. I don't know which one to go for. This sounds good. Bouncy. Oh, it looks like I have to actually download the thing. I can't just play it. So I'll download it and see what it's like. But I don't know how long it's going to take to download. Oh dear. Open. Let's see if I can open it while still streaming with you. I want to play it. You used to be able to like just play it in there. Oh, it's got a play button there. Let's see if it'll play. I missed the play button. I don't know if it will play because it's just coming up with download. Oh, here it is. This one's called Bouncy. Yeah, I hit the play button. But I haven't played this one before, so I don't know how good it is. That's a bit boring. Well, I think that's a bit boring. That's not what I usually listen to. This is better. I've got two of them going at once now, I think. It's still playing the other one. It's playing two at the same time. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to stop it. Stop now. But it's not playing anymore. Oh, maybe it's probably playing on my Mac itself, I think. They won't stop playing. And it's not, this is DJ Sandra back on the music. Yes, my name's DJ Sandy B, actually. Because that was my name when I was a radio presenter, DJ Sandy B. Well, that's what I used to like to call myself. So yeah, I'm got music in the background now. But this is a bit tame to what I usually like. It's a bit boring. But it's just deciding to play it over and over again. I've got to go into my Mac, I think, now to stop it playing, because I think it's playing from there. All right, I think it's, oh yeah, it's decided to play in my audio library of my it's downloaded to my actual what's it called it, downloaded to my iTunes. Let's see what else is in here, because that's a bit boring. Have they not got anything more interesting? This is another one. This is Jane Fonda. These aren't, do you know what I mean? They're not fast enough for me or upbeat enough for me. Isn't that? I'm sure I heard a really good one, unless it wasn't hip hop, it was something else. This is again the YouTube library. Oh, this is a bit better. A little bit. But again, it's still not This is a bit better, isn't it? This is really fun. See, this is really good. So when you're feeling stressed, you just start doing this. Well, I'm sat down doing this. I'm not even stood up. I prefer this one. It's got a good beat to it. So yeah, this is me. Like, I kind of like start jigging away at everything like this. Asexual party people. Woo! I wish I could do rap right now. That'd be great if I could rap, but I can't rap. I'm asexual, I hate sex. 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 Sex is not me, sex is not me. I hate sex, I hate sex. I'd rather have a cuddly toy. I don't like sex, not me. I don't like sex, I don't like sex. I don't like sex, that's not love. I don't like sex, I don't like sex. I would rather have a cuddly toy. I don't like sex, I don't like sex. I would rather go for a walk. I don't like sex, I don't like sex. I would rather sit and talk. Sex is not me, it's not me. Sex is not me, it's not me. Sex is not me, it's not me. I don't like it, it's not me. Sex, what's that? Oh. Oh, it's really funny. Oh, dearie me. Yes. I like that one, actually. It's quite good. That's called Busy. See, I like that because it's busy. Oh, that was good fun. I want another one now. I like that busy one. It's good. That's because it was busy. Do you know what I mean? I've got a busy personality. That's why I like it. What else do we play? Can we see if there's another one? Hindsight. Am I going to like that? That's a new one. What's that about? It's alright. I prefer the other one though. This is a new one, apparently. Well, there's loads of them down here. Oh, let's see. There's a whole list of them. I haven't looked through yet. Let's see any others. Let's go. A to the O. This looks good. Diamond Ortiz. Let's see what this is. This looks good. Come on, let's have a party, people. Yeah, I like this. the girl did give us a challenge, didn't she? In our friends group, asexual friends group, it was to record some clip of you dancing. So I think we should do some dancing to this. I love being asexual. I love being asexual. I love being asexual. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's amazing. It's incredible. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I love being asexual. Sex ain't love. Sex ain't love. Sex ain't love. I love love. I don't like sex. I don't want it. It's not for me. So go away, go away, go away. Because if you want sex, you ain't having it with me. Let's have an asexual party, people. Asexual, asexual, asexual. I love being asexual, asexual, asexual. I'm saying sex is not for me, not for me, not for me. I hate sex, it's not for me. Go away, don't come near me. Go away, don't come near me. Because if you want sex, it's not with me. I don't like a sex, I don't like a sex. Go away. Because you're not having me. Sex ain't love, sex ain't love. I ain't missing out, I ain't missing out because I don't like sex, not me. I love being asexual, 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 asexual. I love being asexual, asexual, asexual. I love being asexual. Yeah, it's great. Oh man, I could do that all night. Jun's challenge, exactly. Jun gave us a challenge in the asexual friends group to literally record a clip of ourselves doing some dancing. This is my asexual friends group on Facebook, and I hadn't done it yet, so I'm glad. But they'll be like, oh, it's more than just a clip, it's part of a whole thing. But I might just have to try and do something with just a song one day. But yeah, I did do this, it's quite good fun. But yeah, so that's hip hop for you. But yeah, that's quite good. I didn't really think of what I was saying in the words there. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I had nothing prepared. But anyway, it's quite good fun. It's really good to do that, you know. It gives you like dancing in your own home like that. It just gives you like you know, a buzz of excitement, energy, and it just like really helps you to, you know, like chill out stuff. Do you know what I mean? That was quite good one actually. There's quite a lot here because I've literally scrolled down now, and there's like quite a lot of ones. That was hip hop and rap. Okay. Although I don't really hear them do much rap. Oh, there's one actually called not June, but there's one actually called Young, Y-U-N-G. I'm interested to know what that is now. There's a couple by them. It's very interesting. Oh my goodness, no, there's more than a couple. Gosh, there's loads of them. Wow, tons of them. I have to find a really good one to do some dancing to another time, I think. But yeah, Hit Me on the Way. What the heck's that? Oh, I'm interested in that now. I don't know who that's by. George Hernandez. Text Me Records. What a strange one. Yeah, tunes challenge. It's quite dreamy, isn't it? Reminds me of a big tree. Yeah, dreamy. It's very dreamy, I think, this one. Feels like someone's like in a dream world. I feel like I'm dreaming when I'm listening to this. I like that one. But I don't know, it's a bit like I think I really like the busy one. The last one. Yeah, this is by George Hernandez. Text Me Records / George Hernandez. Text Me Records, that's quite funny. I was hoping there'd be some famous one on here or something. There's tons of them. Absolutely tons of them. Spooky.